In three, two, one. Welcome to Content Inspire. I'm your host, Andrew Calvino, and today I have the legend and badass herself, Ileen Sorensen. And she's a legend. We met in Chicago during Bollywood Week, and I'm so happy that you're here to share your story with my listeners, because I know when they hear your story, they're going to go after it. So thank you, and introduce yourself to the listeners.
Hello, as stated, my name is Ileen. I am a content creator from Chicago. I'm 25 years old, and I just recently joined the Ghost team. So that's how I met Andrew. And I'm very excited to share my story with you guys today.
Awesome. So thank you so much. And dropping right in, quick question is, what is your why?
So my why, it's a very loaded question, but I've been thinking about it. And I guess what I think of for my why is like why I wake up every morning, why I go after it, that type of thing. And ultimately, I just want to make a difference in other people's lives. I want to make others happy. I want to personally live a happy life as well. So, I know it's not super deep, but that is kind of just like my basis for my why, and just want to leave this world a better place than I entered it, I guess. So, yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing that why with me and the listeners. And at the end of the day, that's a badass why. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
And then another quick question your way is, how did you get into creating content like so consistently and at such a high level?
So I never really like set out to do this. It kind of like fell in my lap.
Mm-hmm.
So in college, I always was like an active Instagram user, but I just posted like my life, like everybody else pretty much does. And I had a couple friends who were starting up their own activewear line, and they were actually closer with my boyfriend Nate, and they reached out to him and said, hey, we need a couple models just to like help support our new company, and we just want to get the word out. So like, would your girlfriend be willing to help us out and just like post about it on her page? So I got free clothes out of it, so I was like, heck yeah, I'm gonna do that. So that's honestly really how it all started. So I just kind of promoted for them, and I didn't really think much of it at the time. I thought it was just one like favor. And then I started getting like a couple brands here and there reaching out to me. And I was like, oh, this is actually kind of cool. And it kind of just went from there.
Okay, that's sick. And
Yeah.
then I know that we talked about it a little bit earlier on, but I just wanted to say congrats on joining the Ghost fam. And what was,
Thank you very much.
yeah, and what was your favorite experience from Bollywood weekend when we all got together?
Oh boy. I think it had to be like the first night when we all went to Tao, and I was just able to like really get to know everybody, kind of have like more intimate conversations with everyone, and just finally being able to meet everyone in person was by far my favorite part of the whole trip. And everyone was so kind and so welcoming. Like it was more than I could have asked for, and it put all of my anxiety to rest. So it was awesome.
Awesome. Yeah, that was my favorite. That was my favorite experience that weekend as well, because Tao was just legit. And it was
Yeah.
awesome just spending quality time with the fam and having fun.
Yeah.
So, next question is, what is your favorite Ghost product and why did you sign with Ghost?
My favorite Ghost product would probably have to be the Ghost Glow, because I feel like it just aligns with my page and like kind of everything that I talk about. Because the glow, for those who aren't aware, is for like nails, skin, hair, kind of like, you know, beauty. It really helps with like hormonal balance and stuff like that, which is something I struggle with. So by far, that is my favorite. And it just tastes delicious as well. So that's always a plus. But I signed with Ghost because I have been following along with Ghost Journey for years. My boyfriend was the one who introduced me to Ghost, and we have been watching a bunch of YouTubers like in the fitness community that use Ghost. And when Ghost reached out to me, it was seriously like a dream come true, like that I get to be like working alongside of like some of my favorite YouTubers. So that was kind of unreal.
Yeah, exactly. It is kind of unreal, but that is so cool in regards to your experience, how you got to find out about Ghost, your favorite product. So, um, I know some athletes with Ghost have some athlete collabs in regards to Legend, Glow, Greens, and even Shakers. Um, if you ever had a collab, would you do like an apparel of the month collab, something clothing related, lifestyle related,
Yeah.
name it? Because I could picture it in my head on your feed, just absolutely killing it with like your collab with apparel. So that's just me throwing an idea your way. Okay.
You actually totally stole my idea from me. Because I don't know if Ghost has done an apparel collab before. But that would line up so well with like my page since it is fashion based.
Mhm.
If I could do a collab down the line apparel wise, that would be an absolute dream come true. That'd be so cool.
Okay, sweet. I'll be looking forward to it.
Yeah. Watch out for it. Watch out.
And then regarding growing your social media, what approach have you taken for IG and other platforms?
This one is always iffy because personally struggle with growth as of right now. Like I feel like I've just kind of been at a standstill, but I feel like things that can be really helpful if you utilize them correctly
Mhm.
um, are like hashtags, just finding, what your niche is and really like honing in on the specifics and the details to try and get um, your audience that you are trying to connect with. I know TikTok has been really good for growing, just making a TikTok account and posting there regularly because if they like you on TikTok, they're going to be more likely to follow you on Instagram. Um, and I personally had success with that. I like had overnight success. I grew from like 30,000 followers to like 100,000 in one night after one viral video. And that was wild. But other than that, just staying consistent with what you post, staying genuine, staying real. I mean, the reason why I have my followers and why they are so loyal and willing to help me out and support me is because I keep it real. And I feel like that's just such a huge aspect and component of if you're going to be a content creator, you have to be genuine because people can see right through you and they're going to be way more willing to support you if you're transparent and honest with your followers. So that's my main thing. Just be consistent and honest.
Okay. All the listeners at home, Eileen just gave you gold. Write that down. And just be honest, because I kind of feel like people can really tell through the BS that when someone's being fake and not being genuine, you could tell from a mile away, unfortunately. So,
Absolutely.
but you're doing a great job. You're killing it. So support the fam.
Thank you. Thank
And
you.
yeah, dropping another quick question your way is what is your favorite type of content to create?
I would say, I mean, aside from just like my, regular scheduled fashion posts, I really do like posting like my stories every day. One of my followers almost described the way I go about my stories as like a vlog type of style where I just basically show people like what I do throughout my day, whether that's, like working out, what those products I'm using that day,
Mhm.
um, the event I'm going to that night. Like I genuinely just like sharing my day with my followers and being able to connect that way and having them comment on, oh, this is so cool, or what's this? And just being able to chat that way. That's probably my favorite content to create.
Okay. And then do you ever see yourself doing YouTube or having a podcast of your own one day, like expanding different to other platforms?
Yeah, so I actually do have a YouTube account. I started it because it was like started a couple of years ago. And I originally was going to try and be a YouTuber, but then I ended up being more of an Instagrammer.
Mhm.
And then I stopped because I don't really know. I think I just like ran out of ideas. I didn't know if people were really like into it or not, but ultimately I would like to go back to it. And my stepdad actually gave me an old camcorder of his, so I can maybe start making more videos that are like a little bit higher quality than just my iPhone. So yeah, I definitely would like to get back into the YouTube game for sure.
Okay, sweet. That would be pretty sick to see in regards to events or anything that you want to post. Because, yeah, you're a badass. Let's go.
Thank you.
And then just gonna ask, who's your what favorite music or who's your favorite artist?
Ooh, I think as of right now, my favorite artist would
Mhm.
have to be Mike, previously known as Mike Stud.
Yes.
Um, I absolutely love that guy. I love who like what he stands for.
Hmm.
Um, I know he's done a lot of like growing up himself. He's done a lot of soul searching. I don't know if anyone listening has seen his documentary, but he just released it. It's about 45 minutes long and just kind of goes on about like his journey and his growth. And I look up to him a lot. I think he's just such a cool and again genuine person. I can tell that he's real. I mean, he's even talked to me via like Instagram DM. Like the fact that he takes the time to actually like respond to me supporting his music means the world to me. So I've just been blasting his new album and it's been on nonstop. So Mike, love you, my guy.
Yeah, that's sick. That's sick. And then now I definitely have to ask, what's your favorite show to like watch on Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus on like your downtime?
I would say like if I had like a comfort show, you know how everyone has like a comfort show where like it doesn't matter how many times you've watched it, like you're always just gonna go back to it. Like you just want something on in the background. Mine would have to be either Schitt's Creek, The Office, or I know I'm basic for this, but Friends. I love it. I can't help it. Um, but yeah, those are probably like my top three. And I'm a big like comedy and like rom-com gal. And I also love documentaries. So I don't know. I'm kind of all over the place. I like just watching whatever looks good, you know?
Sweet. So you can't go wrong with Schitt's Creek. Friends.
Mm-mm.
The Office is legendary, like so on point.
Yes.
And then dropping another quick question your way is if you could be signed by like an apparel company within the fitness space or any company such as like Alphalete, Gymshark, Nike, Adidas, who would you want to be with?
I think long term,
Mhm.
Nike would be unreal because I have been wearing Nike clothes probably since I was like a baby when my parents dressed me, you know. But like if I had a, you know, I guess more realistic goal for like short term, which I could really potentially see myself working with, I would love to work with Elf Elite. Um, I mean, I love Christian Guzman, so that would be awesome to be able to work under him. And I just love literally everything that he like puts out. So that would be awesome.
Okay. So when Alpha Land opens up, are you gonna take a trip?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Me and my boyfriend Nate are getting 2 tickets to Houston and flying out, and we will be there.
Okay. Legit sick. And then I just wanted to say thank you so much for being on Content Inspire, for sharing your story, your experience with social media, and what makes you you. So, listeners at home, everything that Ileen was talking about, certainly implement it and go from there. So, is there anything that you would like to say to the listeners before we hop off?
um, I want to say something now like super inspirational. But basically, I guess my biggest thing is I came from a 9 to 5 job and I was absolutely miserable.
Mhm.
I mean, to the point where I was coming home like crying every day, like just absolutely hated it. It was a sales job. So anyone out there can relate. You get it. Sales can be rough. But I just wasn't feeling it. And I was so tired of feeling that way And I ended up just quitting my job on the fly. And that was the best decision of my life, because now it's led me to content creation, and I'm able to literally be my own boss. I'm so much happier now, and I'm living my dream. So I guess my closing statement to you guys would be, if you're unhappy at that job, if you don't like where you are right now in life, quit. Life's too short to not do like what you want to be doing full time, and just make your dreams a reality. It's really that simple.
Okay. Well, listeners, I'm going to put everything of Eileen's down below: Instagram, Ghost Code, support the fam. And
Okay.
just wanted to say thank you. And listeners, till next time. Sorry, I'm having trouble connecting. Oh.